Hello people, what's up? Welcome to another video. So as you know, my channel is all about growth. As you know, my goal in life is to expand myself, is to expand my inner world, my consciousness, is to really free up myself from my ego and to gain space inside my soul. And that's what I want, and that's my goal in life. And so I will tell you a little bit about those thoughts that are not just thoughts, actually, that popped in my mind lately, and I'm just jamming on those thoughts. And I will tell you guys, I will tell you about boundaries in relationships, in life, values. Sometimes I think they mask themselves as values and boundaries, but actually what they are is just a coping mechanism to protect yourself. So you just use this excuse of boundaries only because you cannot take it, only because you are not able to face things for what they are, for real. It's like an ability to actually swallow the bitter pill, let's say, because you're not able to do that, because it's too painful to stand that. And so I think that sometimes in relationship I saw so many guys actually talking about that. I think that guys, we work on levels, okay, different levels of consciousness and openness and expansion inside our soul. So some like a specific advice can work on a specific level, or at least in a specific range of levels. So I believe that like a lot of the content that we find online on relationships, on these pickup artists, it's cool, by the way, but then it's coming a lot from a place of fear and from a place of ego. Like it's all fueled by this big ego. They say you shouldn't be with a person that fucked a bunch of dudes, or you shouldn't be with a person that had a very promiscuous life, referring to girls, of course. But then if a man does that, it's fine. And I'm not here to judge that morally. I really don't care about that. I'm just trying to pay attention to what happens actually when you are in a relationship with a person that is challenging you. It's moving something inside you. And you have to ask yourself what type of person you want to be and what you want in your life, of course, because there is a subtle difference, and I hope I'm going to explain myself as best as I can. Because one thing is to actually avoid a specific relationship or event in life, labeling this event like, oh no, this is not in line with my values. This is out of my boundaries. I don't want that in my life. It's very different if you do that because it's out of your boundaries and because it's out of your values, or actually because you're only protecting yourself, only because you're using it as an excuse because you cannot take it. Because in this case, because you cannot take the fact that a woman slept with a bunch of dudes, and because of that you feel insecure, and that it's fine. It's so like normal. Everyone has that. It's such a primal man instinct. It's fine. And I'm not here again to talk about if you should date a woman with a super promiscuous past or not. It's difficult. It's different, So I believe that we should really work on that. We should really see that, and we should really catch ourselves if we are trying to, and ask ourselves, am I trying to avoid something only because I cannot take it? I cannot take the pain. I cannot take the discomfort. I cannot deal with the insecurity, or because actually those are my values. And it's fine, because if you work on that, if you work on yourself, then you will reach a level where you can actually stay with the discomfort and stay with the bad feeling, okay? But then you're still making a decision to maybe don't engage with such a person, okay? So it's difficult, and it's different. So and it's actually very difficult to explain, but I think I'm making my point. So I think we should just, at the end of all, guys, I think we should just focus on giving out love as much as we can, okay, like pure love outside, without the need of like self-validation. So without reaching and searching for self-validation outside ourselves, okay, when we are in a relationship. So you're giving out love, you're not looking for self-validation because you validate yourself, okay, and you do that while not being stepped over by other people, by the person that you're in the same relationship with. So you choose to stay with a specific type of person, but then you choose out of, you know, values and boundaries, because you respect yourself and because you know that what you want in your life, and not because you're just trying to avoid something that you cannot deal with. I hope I made my point, guys. This is such a different perspective that the main dating is not giving you, but I think most of the guys are not actually doing great in relationships only because it's tough. Relationships are tough. They make you weak. They expose your weak points and your traumas and your sensitive parts inside yourself, and they tell you you need to be strong and you need to be a man, you cannot be weak. But guess what? We are all weak somewhere, guys. We are all weak somewhere. You can be super strong, but then you have a weak point, and an arrow is gonna smash through that weak point and it's gonna bend you over and put you on your knees. And that's life, guys. That's life. And we need just to, I think, work on that and let it go and let just the pain arise and just sink down with the pain and enjoy the pain, actually, because there is no way out. That's my opinion. But of course, I'm young as fuck. Let me know what you think about that. Peace.